Hello developers, it's Niraj. Welcome back to my channel. If you people are new over here, subscribe to this channel because I share amazing stuff on web development. First of all, sorry, I was not able to post any videos because I was busy hosting my new application xclone.xyz. If you want to check out, I will put the link in the description box below. In the last video, we discussed lists and tables in HTML. So as you have seen on the thumbnail and title of the video, we are going to learn form in HTML. The form is just the digital version of the form we fill on paper where we are asked to write our personal details. After this video, you will have a solid understanding about forms because we are gonna make an application on the form that covers all the essential input types required in web development. So let's start the intro. So as you can see, the content of this video, we will discuss the introduction part, all input types, one practice question at last. So let me show you a demonstration where we use form. Let me open a new window as guest and twitter.com because I'm logging here, so it will not show that prompt. Okay, so yeah, if you click create account, it will show a dialog box and asks you to fill your personal details. So this is input tag of type text, as you can see here, and this is input tag of type select. Okay, so I hope you are now clear where we use form. So these are the input tags that are frequently used in HTML or in our website. So let me open VS Code and I will create a folder as day 5. If you have not watched the previous videos, I will put the link in the description box. Make sure to check out that. So write index.html and if you click shift plus 1, it will provide exclamation mark, and if you click enter, it will provide you the boiler code, and I will write form in HTML. So let us open this as go live. If you have not this extension as go live, you can simply install in application extensions and live server and make sure to install this. So these are the input tags. First we have input type as text. So I write input type as text. I will create one div. I want to wrap it all in one div, and we have this label for what? For input as text and input as text, and make sure to write the ID same of this name. Okay, so you can see here our input box, but let me label it as input text. Yeah, so if you click here, it will provide you the access to write something. If you also click here, it will also provide the access to write something. Okay, so the second one is password. So let me again wrap this with div and label for input password. And what is important here? Just remember you have to provide the ID of this same for text. Yeah, so as you can see, right, input as password. Okay, so as you can see, this password string, it will not show you because this is password, and by default it will write in point. Okay, so the third one is radio. All right. Okay, let me tap this first, and I have this label as radio 1 and input type radio. Name, what is the name? Radio 1. If you don't know this radio, I will tell you in a moment. Just write this code first. Okay, so we have this as male and actually the gender of people. So we can't have two ID. So let's write here. Okay, so you must have seen something like this. Choose your gender and you are provided this two box, and you are provided these two options. So you have to click either this or this. Okay, what is this? So here, hey, I want to choose just one. Okay, so we should have this name same in both of options. For example, I will write here as gender. Hope this will work. Okay, so as you can see, we can now choose only one option from these two options. And the fourth one is number. Okay, so number is used to take age or phone number. So I will tap it in div in a similar way, and I will copy this, write it here, and instead of input password, I will write input phone. Okay, so the spelling is okay, input phone, and instead of password, I will write as number. So we have here number. As you can see, we can't write any string. We can only write number here. The fifth one is image. So you must know. So you know image is a file. So we have a type called file and label for input as file and input type as file, and yeah, you remember id as input file. Okay, so if you click here input file, then you can actually choose a file, and here are many attributes in these input tag. As you can see, if you click control and space, you can see these attributes or property that this input type have. So you can choose a single file by default, but if you want to accept multiple file, just write here multiple, and you will be able to access as many file as you can. Yeah, this we should write this multi-part form data if you want to send this file to our server. Okay, so the sixth one is checkbox. I will make actually 3D. So this is a shortcut. If you write multiply by 3, it will provide you 3D. So label as checkbox and checkbox. So let us say football. I will tell you I will tell you why I'm writing this. And input type as checkbox. I will just copy all these and paste it here and here. And if you can see, we have these three checkboxes. But hey, write I want to keep this for as football. We'll write ID as football. And the next one is cricket. ID as cricket. So what is wrong here? Yeah, you got it. We should write here as cricket. And the next one should be volleyball. Okay, so the ID should be volleyball. And this for should be volleyball. Yeah, so you must have seen in a form there you will see as what's your hobbies, because hobbies can be many things. So we have this checkbox. Now user can check as many as they want, because hobbies, there can be multiple hobbies of a person. So now we have this button. So hey button, I will wrap it in div and label as HTML. Alright, so button as button, and in the input type you can write as button and id as button. Okay, so I forgot value. Actually, if there is this button type, we shouldn't write this label. Yeah, so this is great. And the next one is color. If you want to pick any color, you can write it as color, and div I will write label a the for is color, name is color, and input type is color. ID should be color. Okay, so if you click here, you will see this color. You can choose any color. For example, in a form, user can be asked to fill up his favorite color, and so he can click and choose any color he want. Okay, so there are two remaining. Actually, one because we have already seen this file type, and there is a type hidden. Write the value to your profile. Okay, right, hidden. So as you can see, the input is hidden. The input is hidden. If you just want to show here the text, you can use input type. Yeah, a practice question on form. So let's make this form student registration form. So I will move to VS Code and I will make a file project on form. Yeah, so this student registration form. So let me make this site small and this image as large. Okay, so let me zoom this text a little bit. Yeah, so this is a great VS Code extension. If you go to setting and sorry in user scroll text, so you will see this mouse will zoom. If you check this, you can zoom this after hitting control and then on mouse wheel. So okay, so let's go live to check if everything working perfectly. Yeah, so the everything is working perfectly. As you can see the title of the page. So hey, I want S2 and I will write student registration form. I think the text is quite big. I will make this a little bit small. Okay, so I will wrap this in a form tag. And yeah, this action attribute, the action attribute, we have to tell this form if someone fill up this all input fields, where should the data go? So if we have this something form dot php or something like that, so we specify here in the action tag in the action attribute, but we don't have anything. We are just exploring form. So I will cut this out, and there is actually what method we are gonna use. So we have this post and get method. When we explore more about on server part, we will discuss about all this. So let's delete this. So the first one is we have name. So I will write hey, I want name and I will write as input type text. Yeah, the placeholder should be enter full name. If we come back here and we will see this enter your full name and this name labeling. Okay, so the we have to provide ID as name, so it will know that what if user will click this label, so where we have to go or where it has to blink. So the next one is the same as father's name. The third one is also the same as this one div. I think these divs are extra. Okay, so this one div. Yeah, so we have 2D. I will copy this and paste it here. I will write here, hey, you are father name, and in the placeholder, I will write enter your father name, this father's name, and I will copy this and write here as mother's name. So here I want to write mother name, and the next one is phone number. So you know phone should be number. Enter phone number. So the types will be tel. Yeah, we have tel means telephone. It's still I'll write as number. So as you can see, we can only write numbers here. So the fourth one is email. Yeah, it's actually email of type email and placeholder should be enter your email. Next one is gender. So we have to select only one. To make this happen, we have to write label as first or div as gender and okay, so the for should be type email, id should be mail, type should be radio, and name should be same. We discussed it in our previous video. Name should be same. So I'll write name as gender. I will include in all this as gender, and so this is the title, and this is for male. Okay, this is for female. As type radio, and we don't have placeholder. Yeah, label for other types will be radio. Okay, if you go here and if you see in our video, if you see in our project, you can check only one option. If you click here male, it will check this out. If you click female, it will check this, the center one, and if you click other, it will check the last one. Okay, so what is the next one? So the next one is date of birth. So I will write a div, and if you see it and if you look at it closely, it is just three input type text. So I will take, I don't want label, I will just write input as three, and it will provide me three input text. If you go here, you can see this three input text. But hey, I want to write date of birth. So I will just write as is to tag date of birth. Okay. So as you can see, this date of birth title and this three input tag. We should have this day, month, and year. So we can write we have this day, month, and year. If you go to that, and you will see this text and the address. So the address is not, so the address is nothing but text, input type text. I will delete this, I will cut it out, and I will write label as address. So id as address. So we can see here this address. Okay, so let me get the label name. Yeah, you can see this address. Yeah, so this is street, house, road. It is nothing but just the placeholder. The first one is street, house, and road. So I'll write, hey, give me, I want to write street, road. What was the third one? Okay, house and road. House and road. So as you can see, this placeholder. Okay, so the next one is blood group. Okay, so this is actually the select tag. We have this select option name as blood. Okay, so I think we have first B positive and A positive, and the third one is, so I think there is this. So yeah, there is also AB positive. So I'll write AB positive, and let's leave this much only. Okay, so we can select our blood group. I want to write title as blood group. Yeah, so you can select any one from this. So the next one is this department. Okay, so this is nothing but this radio tag. I mean input type radio. We have done this in our previous video. We have done this in our previous code, and this is select. So let's make this select. I will make a div, and I will write our title as, okay, let me now write this, and the right label for C, and input as checkbox name C, id C. So I'll copy this and paste it here. So I'll write C++. We'll copy this again and write Java. And the next one is AI for this AI, and two more machine learning. In shortcut I'll write ML, and the next one is my favorite, robotics. Yeah, so the last field is input type file. So I will label it as file, or simply image as photo. Okay, so the last one is button, add submit, and we have here. But here is one interesting thing. If you don't write this type submit, it will still work. And if suppose someone write all this information, for example, as I write, so if I want to delete this all, I should have this resort button. So I will write a button. I want your resort attribute, and I will write here resort. And you can see if I click here and add something, and if I resort here, it will resort all this. So as you can see, we have successfully made our student registration form, and I didn't make this department field because this is your homework. You have to do it and provide me your GitHub repo link so that I can see. So I will let me push this to GitHub. I will write day 5 of HTML complete, and I will commit this github.com, and if you go to HTML, you will see. Okay, so I think, yeah, so it is still in progress. So let me sync this. So it is syncing. Okay, the network is too slow. Let me refresh this page, and no. Okay, so till then it is syncing. Let me tell you one thing. If you write here form in HTML, and if you go to MDN docs, they have a very good documentation on form. If you want to learn more, check out this link. I will provide this link in the description box below. Okay, let me check. Okay, it is still in progress. So as you can see, we have successfully made this student registration form. So this is for now, guys. We will meet in the next video. If you like this video, subscribe to the channel and hit the like button. So till then, bye.